Hey everybody, it's Michael Laskow, CEO of Taxi, in pre-road rally mode. It's 6 o'clock on Friday night. The road rally starts for you guys next Thursday, but for me on next Wednesday. Little panic-stricken around here. The staff is getting cranky and edgy and overworked. I'm thrilled that I'll be spending the entire weekend in this office. As a matter of fact, want to see what a CEO's desk looks like before a big convention? Why don't you pan down and show them my glamorous desk. The leftover pizza, Halloween candy, there you go. And I'm not going to do any questions and letters except for one letter that I just got in an email about 10 minutes ago and figured, you know what, this is so good, I'm just going to use this month. This came in from, I don't have permission to give you this letter, so it's coming from a longtime member who I adore. His name is Chuck, and because he hasn't responded telling me I've got permission to use it yet, I'm just going to read it. I'm going to fill in, leave out a couple of company names and not use his name so that I don't offend anybody. Hi Michael, I know you're busier than hell getting ready for the rally, but I wanted to tell you about a very cool little taxi story. Maybe you'll have time to read this over the weekend. I don't think so, Chuck. Anyway, a few years ago, well, more like 7 years ago, I guess, there was a listing looking for a retro 60s game show theme type song. It was for a pilot for one of the Food Network's shows, I believe. I thought to myself, well, heck, I can do that. So I wrote one, hired a trumpet player, recorded it, and it got forwarded by Taxi. I believe Doug Minnick was in charge of that listing because he kind of acted as a liaison between myself and the production company. So anyway, the pilot ended up not getting picked up, and that was the end of that. Of course, I was dejected at the time, but then I did have a great track to add to my library. It's done very well for me over the years on various shows, but last year it really hit the jackpot. It became the closing theme song for the new Let's Make a Deal on CBS. Now, even though that deal didn't come directly from a Taxi submission, if it had not been for that listing 7 years ago, I would have never written that song in the first place. And now, because of that theme song and everything else I do, including other Taxi deals I've gotten over the past few years, my income from music has soared to over $200,000 a year. Also, if you recall, I did a deal with a record label that I got from a Taxi listing. That label closed up shop soon after the CD was released, but the A&R guy that signed me turned me on to yet another record label. Recently I got signed with them doing a global chill-out music with the Gregorian Vibe record. Again, had it not been for Taxi being instrumental in getting me that original deal with the label, I never would have gotten this one either. Heck, one of my biggest clients over the past 6 years, has been MTV. That arose from a listing like 9 years ago where they were looking for a 30-second clip for hip-hop cues. If not for Taxi, I would have never known that I could do hip-hop. So now I have music supervisors on MTV shows and others calling me personally, looking for stuff and wanting to license music from my library for various shows. Anyway, I have other cool Taxi stories too, but I just wanted to mainly tell you about the Let's Make a Deal theme and how that was born from a Taxi listing a long time ago. Thanks, man. See you at the rally in a few days. Chuck. So anyway, I just wanted to read that to you guys and let you know that it takes time. Here's a guy that's been a member for, I don't know, 9 or 10 years, and he's talking about songs that he wrote 7 years ago. He's now making $200,000 a year. Can I guarantee that every one of you watching this is going to make $200,000 a year? No. Do I hope that you'll make $200,000 a year making music and doing what you love? Absolutely. I have other cool Taxi stories too, but I just wanted to mainly tell you about the Let's Make a Deal theme and how that was born from a Taxi listing a long time ago. Thanks, man. See you at the rally in a few days. Chuck. So, you know, by the time you see this, the rally will have just finished. You'll probably get this on the 8th or 9th of November. But think about next year's rally, or hopefully you came to this year's rally. We hear this story all the time, and not everybody remembers to write us a nice letter like Chuck did. But how would you like to make $200,000 a year doing what you love? I would like to see you do that. That's our goal around here. Chuck, thanks for letting me know. And for all of you who did see me at the rally, thanks a lot for coming. I know it's a lot of expense to get out here and be away from your family and your job and everything, so I hope we made it worth your while. Thanks again for sending in the letter, Chuck, and I'll see you guys next month.